Mentioned in sacred books and empowered its fame through mythological stories, the apple is the second most widely consumed fruit globally after the banana, with a production of over 70 million tons. Apple cultivation, originating in the Tian Shan Mountains, stretched near the border between Kazakhstan and China, has increased by 70% in the past 20 years. 90% of this increase belongs to China, where apple production is encouraged by the government. China has consolidated its power in this industry with a production capacity of 38 million tons. The apple has been cultivated in Europe and Central Asia for 2,000 years and was first introduced to the Americas in the early 20th century. Apple cultivation has also been encouraged in the United States, making it the second biggest apple-producing country in the world, with its 5 million tons of production. Apple producers in Turkey have raised 300,000 tons of apple production, starting with a venturesome production in 1965 to over 1 million tons today. Except for the European Union, Turkey is the third biggest apple producer in the world. The apple is a widely favored and affordable fruit that can be cultivated anywhere in the world apart from the Arctic regions. It can be eaten with the skin on. It has small seeds and plenty of health benefits. The apple is loaded with vitamin A, B vitamins, vitamin C, and vitamin E, along with the minerals of calcium, potassium, magnesium, phosphor, and sodium, and various organic acids. After harvest, while some small quantities of apples are sent to fresh market for imminent consumption, a large proportion of them are sent to cold storage to be sold later in the year. What remains forms a large sub-industry. Countless byproducts such as apple juice, cider vinegar, apple molasses, dried up apple roll, wine, and apple pectin are produced as part of the apple industry. Almost 90% of apples are produced in the Northern Hemisphere. Apples are harvested in October and November and become unplantable at ambient temperature in 2 weeks. Therefore, nearly 40% of apples are kept in cold storage to be consumed all year round. Cold storage capacities of apple-producing countries vary considerably, along with their storing methods. In countries with high storing quality and capacity, apple prices increase during the post-harvest and later periods. As for countries with poor storing capacity, apples are piled in markets after harvest due to insufficient numbers of cold storage, resulting in lower prices and profit loss for producers. "15 million tons of the 70 million tons of apples produced annually around the world are wasted due to poor storing methods."
Peki, elmayı en iyi saklama metodu nedir?
What is the best way of storing apples? Although the best way of storing apples is known as cooling, apple producers don't store apples with this method anymore. The atmosphere in apple storage is controlled, and the level of oxygen is reduced to minimum through cutting-edge technology. Therefore, increasing carbon dioxide level slightly regulates natural aspiration of the fruit. In these types of storage rooms, ethylene absorbers remove ethylene gas. which is released by apples and causes to spoil them quickly. It's repressed with the help of 1 MCP systems. Humidifiers control the level of humidity in these rooms. Thanks to this excellent coordination, some apple varieties can be stored at 0 degrees Celsius for over a year without being wasted. Apples stored in controlled atmosphere rooms have a much longer shelf life. So, how much of apple produce is kept with this state-of-the-art technology method today? Unfortunately, just 10 million tons of 70 million tons of total global apple production are kept in controlled atmosphere rooms. Producers make better profits through controlled atmosphere storage rooms. This, in fact, results in better commercial opportunities.
Bu aslında bize ticari bir takım fırsatları da gösteriyor.